Ikemo, Ikemo, Ezemo, Ezemo. You are the God of power. Ikemo, 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 Ikemo. Ezemo, Ezemo. You are the God of power. Ikemo, Ikemo. You do unimaginable things. You are indescribable God. You are the God of power. Ikemo, Ikemo. You declare the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times, the things that are not yet done. You are the God of power. Ikemo, Ikemo. You raise the dead by your power. You heal by your power. You deliver by your power. Ikemo, Ikemo. You formed a baby without a womb. You divided the Red Sea by the breath of your nostril. You are the God of power. Ikemo, Ikemo. You never, never know defeat. How can I describe you, Jehovah? Divinity becomes humanity. Iba mama, macha, macha. You are the God of power. Ikemo, Ikemo. Sadly, this woman with such an angelic voice, so talented, is no more. Guys, the more annoying thing is that it is her own husband, whom she is married to and has been living with, is the one that snapped life out of her. This music is her last official music video that she just uploaded 6 days ago on her YouTube channel titled Ikem. And here we are mourning her. Very sadly, may her gentle soul rest in peace. Guys, it is so annoying for the fact that they try to even lie against the dead by saying she died of throat cancer, just so they can cover up the whole truth. Now, let's check out what the friends of this woman said, and then you will realize why. I do say it, if you're in a relationship you know that you're not supposed to be in, forget about love, please. Walk, whether you're a man or you're a woman, because it's not only women that face these kind of things. We have heard stories where men also lost their lives because of what they decided not to walk away from a bad relationship. Now, look at what the friends have said. Osinachi Nwachukwu's husband has been beating and maltreating this woman, but she's been dying in silence now. He kicked the woman on her chest and she's been on life support for 5 days and finally she died. Now, the man has been arrested and I pray he rot in jail. I say this often, who you marry is more important than marriage itself, my people. While praying last night, all I was praying for was for God to touch the heart of people around her. Let them come and speak. That woman personally told someone I know what she was passing through in the hands of that her husband. According to her, if not for the church and the people and what people will say, I would have left this marriage. Even in their presence, when that man called her, he was calling her names like stupid and fool. If Minister Osinachi could tell a total stranger her story, how much more her church? Do you want me to believe that her church and pastor didn't know what this woman was passing through? Can they come out and swear that they are ignorant of the fact that she was living with her enemy? What did they do to help her? The church has failed us. The church has failed the society. Religion has failed the society. Can we start practicing humanity? Can we listen? If you know you have a calling here on earth, if you know you are here on a mission, please be mindful of who you are ending up with in marriage. You are not cut out to do love at first sight. In fact, she's beautiful, he's handsome. Love him or I love her shouldn't be for you. Marry right first. Love will come later. If not, the devil will use that man or woman to frustrate you, and that's your mission. Bring out time to pray and hear from God. Devote your time and seek the face of God. Ask questions spiritually. I know most times these prophecies can bring confusion. That's why I said devote your time and seek the face of God personally. Until you hear from him, don't move an inch. God will touch more people to speak out on behalf of Osinachi. That man will not go free. Mbano. It is still hard for me to write rest in peace. I still wish this is April Fool prank. Let me be patient. Maybe there will be another news of she made it back to life. Her husband Nobiam, I have encountered him once, a control freak whose only interest was how to maximize profit from her voice. I am not surprised if she lived through abuse and refused to leave. That is really her problem. She is gone now. He is still here. Mandy, do you know that the man is her manager? If you want a woman to minister in a program, you have to go through the man and you pay him. And she told my source that this man wouldn't give her anything from the money, her own money, in that hotel room, because they invited her for a program. The man kept calling, asking, haven't you finished singing whatever you are singing for them? To him, she's singing, not ministry. I am trying so hard to control my anger. And this is a WhatsApp chat that says, I'll only be reading the person that is writing, not the response. My dear, I couldn't sleep. Osinachi is very close to me. She didn't die of any cancer. She had an abusive husband. Rather, if I gist you what she suffered under that man, God, I can't hold my tears. The man controls all her phones, social media, account number. All bookings must be paid to him. He then gives her little to hold. She confided a lot in me. I believe she should tell Pastor Eneche at least to have who would control the man. She said no, was protecting the man's image. She hid it from people, even pleaded with me I shouldn't discuss that with people. People started knowing because he at times assaults her in the public. She will still cover up. Do you know, for each of her child, once she's pregnant, he would beat her and send her away. When she puts to bed, he would go and bring her back. There are a lot. He only allowed her to stay because he was using her to make money. Like, what rubbish. What rubbish. Neya is lying because she is devoted Christian. They don't want to say the truth and shame the pastor that came up with throat cancer lie. Ndio Mukumu. You guys, can you just see how this beautiful woman, how she just left this world? Ah, my goodness. Please, everybody, let this be a lesson. I really don't want to say much so that I don't end up sounding like someone who is blaming the dead, but I'm so upset in my spirit. I'm so sad that this could have been avoided. But anyway, it has happened. May her gentle soul rest in peace. Please, my